Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. I am on an overlanding adventure right now. I wanted to give you a little tour of my 4Runner. Right now I am camping in northern New Mexico, and let me just show you what I woke up to. Just a stunning, gorgeous day, blue sky, no humans in sight, pure evergreen forest, which is just lovely, and my 4Runner. So I'm going to walk you through what I have with me. I just left my home about 3 weeks ago, put everything in storage, headed out on the open road, and I have learned a lot in the last 3 weeks. There have been some things that I thought would be a good idea that are absolutely not a good idea, and some other things that I put in my storage space that now I want. So I want to share with you all of that and how this works when you are living out of your car. For those of you that are new here, I've been in the online business space for going on 19 years now this spring. I started my coaching business back in 2007, and this is just the latest of my adventures, so I want to bring you along for the ride. So let's take a look inside. All right, let's start at the passenger side. Now this has a lot of stuff in here, and when I'm driving, all of this goes in the back, so I like to keep my front seat very open and clear. But down here I have these chamois because cars out in the wilderness get disgusting. This is just a little brush to wipe off some of the dust that accumulates sometimes. This is a fold-out table from IKEA, and I can actually use that as a desk. So I can sit in the passenger seat, use that as a desk space. This is a lap desk that I use. So basically I put my computer on this desk, and then this is where I put my keyboard and mouse on that lap desk. There's just some dirty clothes right now. Apologies about that, but I've been out for about 6 days. So today I am heading into town, get all this cleaned up. Now I did bring a suitcase and this was one of the things that I messed up. I thought that it would be really brilliant because sometimes I do fly to events or need to go somewhere, and I thought, you know, if I have a suitcase with me, one, it can contain my clothes, so that's easy, and two, then I can just fly from whatever airport near where I'm at. That being said, as it turned out, this thing just takes up a ton of space, and it was really obnoxious because to get to the clothes, I'd have to lay it flat and then open it up. So that is one of the things that is going back to storage. I'll show you what I did instead when we get to the other side. Now, this is where I sleep. Let's actually talk about this stuff down here first. This is all the human and car care. So this is a full first aid and trauma kit right here. This one is an electronic car jumper if I ever need that. It also can inflate my tires. This is a whole set of stuff to fix flat tires, and I'll link to all this stuff below if you'd like to check it out. This is tie-down straps, so all of that stuff lives in there. There is some bear spray here because I do go into bear country sometimes. Down here, this is a car net for the windows, which keeps the bugs out, which is great. This is made by Deep Sleep. I really, really appreciate that. And so then this is where I sleep. I have a pillow, mattress, electric blanket, and my sleeping bag. I thought that I'd have my sleeping bag just in case, and as it turned out, there have been some really cold nights over the last 3 weeks. So I'm going to put that back in storage though, because I really don't love having goose down feathers kind of fly out everywhere, especially when, as you see, the rest of my stuff is black to keep it kind of stealth. So the sleeping bag is going back to storage, and instead I am going to use the very same comforter that I used at home. So let's head to the back now and talk about this. Okay, this is my tent that was put away very, very messily because it was put away in a windstorm. You can see these are the poles right here, and this is just normal like kitchen trash. Don't worry about that. So over here is my shoe container. You'll see I actually have 2 different areas to keep shoes. This is, pull this out, that's my tent. And then these little storage things are great. They just fit underneath this platform. The platform is just wood. It's made by a company called BAM Beds. I'll do a whole review in a different video of this. Let's just say there are pros and cons so far on the BAM bed. I'm not the hugest fan, so I am going to see if I can figure out a way to reduce some of this stuff that I'm carrying around with me and then have a different setup. So that's why I wanted to film this as version 1 so you can see the difference. Lessons learned along the way. Okay, like I said, this is just trash. When I first headed out on the road 3 weeks ago, I had ordered some like regular car trash cans. As I found, they just took up a ton of space, which was not necessary. So I use these as trash bags. They're made of plants, not plastic, as you'll see on this channel. I'm a huge proponent of using less plastic when possible. So I just keep one of these in the back, one in the front, and then when I'm at a gas station or whatever, I just toss them. So super simple on that. This is a little bit of a fire section. There are lots and lots of different ways to make fire in this, and there's my fire extinguisher should that be needed. Luno also makes a car camping screen for the back window of your car. I don't love it. It doesn't really fit well on this 4Runner, or maybe I just don't know how to use it. If I see the Luno people at one of the Overlanding expos this year, I will ask them because it's a great concept, but I haven't really figured it out. Anyway, way back in there, this is the nice thing about the BAM bed. It's not all bad. There is a lot of storage space underneath. It's just a little bit difficult to access. Way back in there, I have my Starlink, so I can be online from almost anywhere. I have the solar panels for the Jackery, which is my electricity system. I'll show you that in a minute. And a great camping table, which I will show you in another video. Then up here, these are my supplements. I definitely need to downsize all of that. And this is the way that I carry water. I have 2 water containers. This one over here is 20 liters, and then this is 12 liters. This one is already empty because I have been out for 5 or 6 days now, and transfer everything into the bigger one because I love that faucet. That's from Lone Rock Concepts. Great faucet, very easy to use, and it's rechargeable, which I love. This is my sink, which has some dirty dishes from breakfast in it, so I'll get those cleaned up before I head back to town today. That box back there, this is a tactical box that I use for my kitchen, essentially, which is really handy because it's huge. It can store a ton of stuff. So I have everything from a bowl and a plate to silverware to my food all in there, which is awesome. You can see here, I am bougie and I bring my Keurig coffee maker, and I like to keep everything organized by bag. So like this bag is all shower stuff or getting ready in the morning stuff. I know that if I need something in that context, it's all going to be in that specific bag. Let's walk around now. And over here on this side, there's another of these camping screens. And then there's some more shoes down there. This whole section behind the driver's seat is basically like toilet stuff, and I'll make a whole separate video about that. I have a camping toilet, I have sawdust back there, and we'll talk about that separately. I do have a foam roller because I'm at the age when that gets very handy, and it's really nice to be able to roll out your back at night. This is my electric kettle, which I absolutely love. It's super lightweight, great for travel. This is my Jackery, which is my favorite piece of gear. This is the Jackery 2000, and it's just awesome. It powers everything from my Starlink to my computer to my phone to cooking things, whatever else I need. Now, this backpack here is essentially my office. So it has my computer, notebooks, journal, pens, electronic charging cords, everything that I would use in my office space at home, I have in this bag. So that is the office bag. This is what I decided to do instead of the suitcase with my clothing. I just got these simple packing cube type things. So this one is shirts, hoodies, etc. That's pants. I think there's one back in here somewhere, like socks right there. So that just worked out a lot better. Down here I have yet another way to carry water. This is a 1 gallon stainless steel container, and the reason that I got that in addition to those bigger ones is if there was ever a place where it was a far distance from where I was getting the water to bring it back to my car, I wouldn't necessarily be able to carry those big ones when they're filled. So this gives me a way to bring at least 1 gallon back to the car pretty much from anywhere. This is the Jackery cord. You can see more shoes here. This thing is pretty cool for those of us who are shorties. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. This just hooks in to here and creates a step so you can get up to your roof. I usually end up just standing on the wheel to get up there, to put my solar panels up there or whatever else I'm doing. But as you can see, this is quite a bit higher than the wheel would give me access to, so that can come in handy. This down here is a multi-purpose tool, which I will say is just okay. It looks a lot cooler than it is. There's a compass on the back. There is, let's see, that's supposed to be like an axe on this side. There's a saw on this side. I think that would be a bottle opener. And then of course a shovel. Now it locks into this position, but it's not like a super, oh yeah, and a pickaxe. Not sure what I would use that for, but whatever. It's supposed to lock in place, but it's not quite as good as it should be. Let's just say that. And now to the driver's side, there's another trash bag there, as I mentioned. This is where I keep snacks. As you can see, it's empty right now. So that will be another task when I go to town today, is to refill my snack drawer. That's just some peppermint oil to keep the rodents away. There's some bug spray in there. And yeah, I keep the driver's side pretty open, obviously, so I can drive. These are WeatherTech window panels, which come custom to whatever car you have, so that's pretty convenient in that they already fit. And let me just show you one last thing that I am going to get handled today. Let's see if we can zoom in and see it. Yeah, look at that big crack on my windshield. So heading into Albuquerque today, we'll get that fixed tomorrow. Thank you, Safelite, because that is a nasty one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. That means the world to me, and it sure helps me out. So thank you so much to everyone who is already a subscriber. I truly, truly appreciate it, and I will look forward to sharing more adventures soon. Take care.